Welcome back to another episode of Buccaneers Franchise. This is going to be kind of a lower energy episode of Bucks Franchise. My nose is stuffed up, my throat hurts. I'm going to try not to cough and sniffle in your ear this whole time. If I do, I will hopefully be able to edit it out. We got a lot to talk about in this episode. One of those things being the sliders. One thing that the slider experts always talk about when it comes to Madden is that for some reason it works better if you import the custom sliders. So if you look down on the bottom here, it says import custom sliders. I did that, and you'll see it's not going to change anything right now, but I dropped the pass defense just by 1 to 74 and the pass coverage down to 49. Other than that, everything is just about the same. So yeah, we're gonna try that. See if that like resets the sliders and gives us a more entertaining game today. You know, we are 4 years deep into this franchise. Sometimes it's hard to remember everything that has happened in this series. For some reason, I just feel like we have bad memories in this stadium. I don't remember. Look, I know we got swept last year by the Falcons. I don't remember if we lost the overtime game here or if we lost the almost crazy comeback we had here. Either way, this is a team that we have struggled with. You know, I think we've gone from like sweeping them to them sweeping us, and now this year we beat them by 50 points. Let's see what happens today. As we don't necessarily have new sliders, but you know, I don't know how to explain it. This is a very good Falcons offense. And for some reason, it's a very good Falcons offense every single year. They are just a team that simulates very well in Madden. But we're going to do what we can to hold them back. I got to take a look at the injury report because I see Tom Bennett is playing. I haven't played in like 4 or 5 days, so. And I just whiffed on the first play of the game. That's an incredible start by me. So we got Tom Bennett in on defense. I think he has like 78 finesse moves because they run the same exact play twice in a row. Okay. It's not annoying or anything. I just want a fun, competitive game. You know, we can't base anything off of how like these first 3 or 4 plays go because you never know. I feel like in these past few games we've played, teams have like started off maybe getting some yards, looking like they might do decently, and then out of nowhere they're just like, we're going to throw all of the picks. Wow, Tom Bennett stepped off sides, but Desmond Ridder wasn't able to catch him. Pass to the outside, caught by Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 14. But yeah, I really wanted to play today. I really wanted to test out slightly different sliders. So that's what I'm doing today. Wow, what are we doing here, guys? Come on. I'm also just not getting the plays that I want. So that's not ideal either. Oh, you gotta, maybe that's me. Maybe that's on me. I don't know. Falcons come right down the field easily. Grant Farrell gets in the end zone. That route gets me every single time. Granted, that's not really where my zone was. Like, after he starts going upfield, it's not really my zone anymore. But, yeah, we had no pass rush that entire drive. And they score easily. Currently, number 1 in the MVP race, we've got Joey Campbell. 28 passing touchdowns to just 6 interceptions. I actually don't remember the last time I threw an interception. It's been a few games at least. Now that I said that, though, I'm guaranteed to throw one this game, so I am sorry for that. Hopefully we get it out of the way early. But we're going to actually go deep to Chris Godwin in the first play of the game. Press coverage does not work. 42 yards. I mean, I don't know why these teams keep trying to press our receivers. It's never worked. I can't think of any time that I've seen press coverage and been like, oh no, I shouldn't throw to that guy. Oh, nice tackle. Our receivers are just so good that every time I see press coverage, I assume we're going to win. Got Terrence Lynch open underneath. Lynch with an opportunity to catch and run. He's all the way up to the 2. I mean, we're going to get up the field even quicker than they did. See, maybe from 2 yards out, we can get Hurst in the end zone. We don't really have numbers here. I'm going to try it anyways, though, because that's the poor decision. Oh, he goes untouched. Untouched. You know, I'm not sure when it happened, but somewhere in this series, offense became way too easy to play, and it feels like that might not change. Didn't really call much man coverage on that first drive, so maybe we can get back to our bread and butter on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 25. Pass going to the outside, and Mike Evans beat Christian Gonzalez, but bad pass from Desmond Ridder. That'll make it 2nd and 10. Ridder back to pass again, rolling to his left. He finds Kyle Pitts. That's a gain of 6. That'll make it 3rd and 4. We're going to send 5 at the quarterback, bring up Devin White so that maybe we can mess with him a little bit. Pass to the outside, and there's a flag on the play. Not sure what for. The timing of it tells me that it's roughing the passer. No, we got a hold. So we are bailed out by a hold by Chris Lindstrom. Yeah, I hope you guys still enjoy this video. Like I said, I wanted to play a game, and I was like, you know, the Falcons are such an inconsequential team to play against, as we do get the stop on 3rd and 14. But the Falcons, they're 3-9. It's just like, I can just sit here and play and talk to you guys and not be my energetic, like, crazy self. And it should still be a just fine video, you know what I mean? Do a little slider testing. Almost feel like a live stream that I'm not live for. I was looking at Hurst's recent games. He's got like 4 or 5 games in a row going over 100 yards. And his last like 3 or 4 games, he's got like 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown. And I'm like, dude, he's so back. Like most of the season, it felt like, yeah, Hurst, whatever. But then these last few games, it's like, wow, Hurst is back. We get a 6-yard carry there for Joey Campbell. Gonna try our good old trusty trap play here. 3rd down and inches. Handoff goes to Hurst. He's gonna get it easily. You know, you would think with Kier Palmer being out for the next few weeks, surely we would pivot to, oh, that's got to be a better throw, Joey. But yeah, you would think with Kier Palmer being out, surely we would pivot to like our 2nd best playmaker, like Chris Godwin, or, you know, Trey Palmer would come in, and easy 1st down, by the way, for Rashad White. Or, you know, Trey Palmer would come in and get a decent amount of touches. But I truly think that Terrence Lynch is really going to step up and be the guy over these next few weeks. And he's already got 2 catches in this one. Oh, I didn't even realize Divine Diablo was in my face almost immediately. They're sending pressure. And if they're going to keep sending pressure like this, I'm going to look to hit a quick pass like Hurst on the outside. That's a beautiful play. Gets us 16 yards, makes it a more manageable 3rd and 6. Yeah, if they're going to keep sending pressure like that, I'm going to look at quick routes, drags, flats, and stuff like that. This should be a pass right up the seam to Terrence Lynch. It will be. It's caught. I mean, I don't understand why teams just don't cover him half the time. We got 118 passing yards in the 1st quarter. End of the 1st quarter. It is 7-7. Pretty even game so far. 2 drives for the Falcons. 1 ended in a touchdown. The other, we were able to stop them. We're on our 2nd drive right now, trying to see if we can make it into the end zone once again. 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff, Hurst. He's got the edge. Hurst, show off the speed. He's up to the 5. He's got 15 yards up to the 5. You got 2 guys on Chris Godwin out there, so maybe we're going to look at the spacing concept on the right side. Terrence Lynch, get in the end zone, bro. Ooh, the pass breakup. 3rd down and goal. This looks like it's going to be the most wide open read option I've ever seen in my life, and would you look at that, it's another rushing touchdown. Joey Campbell. He just gets in the end zone. He's just that good. I don't know what number that is on the year, but I would not be shocked if he ends with over 50 total touchdowns. I think I've said that before. Like, genuinely would not be shocked. So the Bucs offense able to get into the end zone for the second time. Time to see if the defense can get 2 stops in a row. And would you look at that, Tom Bennett. Not sure why, but he comes through untouched. It looked like he was untouched anyways. Yeah, I don't really understand what 73 is doing out there. He got way too deep in his pass set, left a wide open angle for Tom Bennett. I mean, if you're gonna get that deep into your pass set, that's fine, but you gotta post back up. You gotta get back up on your post foot, and he just simply never did that. Yeah, that's terrible. Hoping our pass rush continues to, see some other guys get in there and make plays. There's a quick one to Mike Evans. Oh, Stevie Long's injured, so we're just gonna have everybody go down. I'm gonna bring in Desmond Sullivan. He's not really one of our better pass rushers, but he is going to be our second rush D tackle now. That route, I don't understand what that route is. It's like, oh, now Kyle, everyone's getting hurt this game. I don't know. That route was weird. It was like it was a slant, but like not really at all. Oh no, he was running a cross path. Okay. I thought he was running like some sort of slant, but I was incorrect, clearly. That one's knocked out by a mix of Mitch Bridge, and I didn't see who else was behind the tight end there. Let's get everyone up near the line of scrimmage, try to confuse their defense as Ritter's back to pass again, and that one's overthrown for Mike Evans. That'll make it 4th and 4. And I would assume that means they are going for the field goal here. Yes, they will. It's a 52-yard try. Young Hui Koo kicks this one up and through. 14-10. Ooh, voice crack. Cornhurst, if you have an incredible day today, you can get up over 1,000 yards. Actually, you shouldn't even be playing. Not right now, anyways. I should be seeing a lot more Rashad White than Cornhurst. So hopefully... Oh, we fumble. Well, that's great. Good job getting the ball back. I don't know if I'm just not seeing things correctly, but... Not really finding much openings in the pass game, unless it's a really quick pass or if we win almost immediately. I'm not really finding us getting open. Then again, oh, look at that. Look at that evasion. Joey Campbell. Oh, my gosh. Ends up getting 18 yards there. Evades the pass rush. Ooh, that was risky, but ended up working out. Not sure why we're losing so much up the middle today, but I'm going to go to our trusty Terrence Lynch. Yeah, it feels like this defense is... Oh, shit, I just threw a pick, didn't I? Wow, I didn't. I thought I did. I was 100% sure I just threw that ball to the other team. But I didn't. So, let's go me. Yet to run this boot play in this one, so let's do it now, huh? Let's see. Don't necessarily love anything, but we get enough space to find Chris Godwin. And Godwin, how does brother not get in the end zone? How? Could I have gone to the other side of the block? Yeah, no, I'm stupid, actually. I'm actually dumb. I should have just went to the right side of that block. But then I was like, what if I get pushed out of bounds? I mean, either way, with the animation that we get here, AJ Terrell ends up, he doesn't really push us into the defender, but the animation makes us get pushed. Whatever. What are they challenging? What could you possibly be challenging, Atlanta? I don't understand. Wait, now they're saying I'm on the 13-yard line? Wait a minute. They're telling me I'm out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Oh, that's a bad call. What is that? That's a terrible call. You know, I will say it definitely adds to the immersion when the refs make a bad call in Madden. Because they don't often do that in Madden. You know, usually the refs are just perfect in Madden anyways. So I guess it adds to the immersion of playing a football video game when the refs actually get something wrong. Can I flip this play? No? Okay, then I don't want to run it then. Definitely in the mood for a passing touchdown, if y'all can't tell. Not this play, though. I didn't get to throw it away in time. I've already taken 3 sacks. This is so unlike me. This might be a one-on-one try for... No, it's not a one-on-one try for Terrence Lynch. That was so sexy. I hope this isn't a holding penalty because that's just a beautiful throw to Trey Palmer. But Cal Baker, yeah, you know why it's showing you? Because you shouldn't be celebrating because you just got rid of a touchdown. Ah, Cal Baker, man. I love you, but that sucks. So what am I going to do? Call almost the exact same play. I wish I was joking. I'm not. We are going to look at Terrence Lynch first, up the seam. And we're going to actually just get sacked. I mean, it was a very long developing play, so yeah. So this is more on par with how the Falcons have played us in the first 2 or 3 seasons compared to how they played us in the playoffs last year and how they played us in the first time we saw them this year. Kalijah can't see. Gets to Desmond Ridder here, though. Ridder can't see him. Genuinely one of my favorite calls. That call will never die. I will say that until this series ends. A nice cut there by Bijan Robinson, able to get 7 yards. We're actually going to call a timeout here, though, as there's a minute 24 left, so we can get the football back and potentially do something. Feels like this Atlanta team, their goal is to just get pressure, and for the most part, it is working. Oh my gosh, dude, but there's just times where you can't do anything about Joey Campbell slipping through and, you know, evading where pressure should be. Or the times where I know it's a mix of me, but I like to talk about it like it's just Joey Campbell. You know, you can't really teach a guy having incredible pocket presence and like stepping up, finding a lane like Joey Campbell's able to do. Sometimes I wonder if I've become too reliant on Kier Palmer this season because there's time. Oh, you can get in the end zone here, Trey. You can get in the end zone here, Trey. That's how you end the first half. Got like 250 passing yards already. And our offense, while not perfect, playing very, very good. Trey Palmer, that might be his first score of the year, if I'm not mistaken. We're up 24-10 at halftime. Joey Campbell is having another incredible day. We've only ran the ball 8 times. I'll fix that. Don't worry. I've been getting really pass happy. And I also have it engraved in my brain. Ooh, voice crack. I also have it engraved in my brain that I want Joey Campbell to win MVP. So definitely trying to inflate his numbers just a little bit. I will say it's not like I'm not going into these games like I need to get Joey Campbell these numbers. He needs to get 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. And like, no, it's not like that. But I think subconsciously, the idea that he's in the MVP race makes me want to pick more passing plays and give him more opportunity to get his numbers up even more, if that makes sense. We got Rashad White on the first play of the second half here, though. That might only be his, there it is, 3rd carry. It's 3rd and 6. And let's see if we can't pick up a first down here. No blitz coming. I still don't really love what I see. And throw is actually off the mark. They call it a perfect accuracy pass to insult my intelligence. And you're always getting reps in practice. Here's a run for Robinson. They don't use him enough when we play. I know if there was a way to check stats mid-game, I would see Bijan Robinson's having a great year. He's one of the few running backs already over 1,000 yards at this point in the season. Nice play by Josh Nelson. But for some reason in-game, and I don't understand why, it's a problem with all the computer teams. They just don't run. And I don't understand why. We force a punt, though. Let's see what we can do with Jimmy Streeter. I probably should have went to the outside the other way, but let's try to figure it out on 3rd and 16 here. Again, don't love anything I see. Nobody's coming back to help me. I wanted to try to do a crazy pass to Terrence Lynch after all that. Can't recall the last time I was sacked 5 or 6 times in a game. It's definitely been a while. We don't get sacked a lot. We're usually able to either avoid people and throw it away or get our passes off in time or scramble, etc., etc. But today I feel like I haven't been able to find people open as easily sometimes. The scrambling lanes have, like, they've either been there completely or they haven't been there at all. That's nearly picked off by Josh Nelson. Almost looked like he was trying to bait Desmond Ridder into throwing that. And it almost worked. Nelson, I think he had a 3-pick game a few weeks back. I don't remember if that was the last game before this or if it was before that. There's another throwaway. This third quarter has been 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Just punts on punts on punts. We're going to get another one right here. Yeah, like I said, I definitely can't remember the last time we were sacked this many times in a game. Going to keep trying to get this run game going. Rachaad White, if only Terrence Lynch could have poked Jesse Bates, we could have had a massive, massive gain there. Still a good run, don't get me wrong, but 2nd down and 2 now. We are going to fake it to Rachaad. Pass to the outside. We've got Elijah Moore open. That's a 1st down. You know who hasn't touched the ball yet in this game? Anton Dobbins. You know who I'm hoping to throw the ball to on this play? Anton Dobbins. You know who I'm going to throw the ball to on this play? Why did he have to, like, almost stop to catch the ball? Like I didn't hit the catch and run button. Like, I wasn't hitting square, so he would catch the ball and keep running. Dropping back with Campbell again, looking for somebody. I mean, dude, we got all day to throw the football this time, but we can't find anyone open. I like that play. I think that play was cool. We had all day to throw the ball, couldn't find anyone open, but, you know, Joey Campbell just once again showing off how smart he can be, and instead of trying to force it somewhere, I was about to run right there, actually. Stopped for a second, and then decided, yeah, let's take off. I didn't decide anything. Joey Campbell decided. We've made it to the end of the 3rd quarter, and this has been another Joey Campbell game if I've ever seen one before. He's got all of the passing yards. He's got all of the rushing yards. This Falcons team, while they've gotten to him a little bit, overall has not done a great job at stopping him. It's weird. They've done a mix of really good things defensively and a mix of not very good things. There's another catch for Dobbins. Dobbins all the way up to the 2-yard line as Campbell is nearing yet another game with 300 pass yards. Well, I was going to run the trap play here, but just doesn't feel like the right thing to do. So we're going to do that instead. Rachaad White's going to find the end zone. I was running the trap play so that he could find the end zone, but they overloaded the line, and that just doesn't go with the trap play. So we throw it to him instead. He was wide open out of the backfield. Easy tud. This is a 3-score game now. 1st down for the Falcons as Ridder back to pass again, and this time he's picked off by Isaiah Simmons. He's likely going to house this one. Run into. Oh, wow. That's a strong tackle by Desmond Ridder. I don't know what happened here. Not sure if there was pressure on Ridder or what. No, his offensive line actually picked up the pressure very well. Just, bad decision on the outside there by Ridder. And Isaiah Simmons nearly took it to the house. But Ridder able to stop him at the 2. Cornhurst enters the game. Couldn't tell you why. I never told him to come back in. We're going to get a touchdown for Chris Godwin. And just like that, this game is a complete rout. It hasn't felt like the past few weeks have, where we would just... Mitch Bridge, first career interception. Let's go, baby. I think it's his first career one anyways. baited the QB into throwing this ball. And Mitch Bridge comes away with interception number 1. I mean, really, did he really bait him, though? Like, come on. Desmond Ridder, let's be real here. Did you really get baited here? Or was Grant Farrell never actually open? He was never actually open. Let's be honest. Mitch Bridge is right there. You cannot throw this ball. I still think franchise series are always just a little bit more fun at the start. You know, when you have that shitty, crappy team. Wow, he made that catch. That wins 5 games at most. And you turn them into, you know, a decent team. Then you turn them into a little bit better team. And then they're a really good team. And everyone's kind of like, well. And then you have Christian Gonzalez getting a pick at the end of the game because Desmond Ridder throws the worst pass you've ever seen in your life. And the game ends 37-10. And you have your, like, 6th blowout or easy win in a row. It's another one of those. Guys, we got another easy victory on our hands. We get an easy win, 37-10. But like I said, it felt like it was a little bit more competitive, even though it was a blowout. You know, it felt like there was a little bit of reason to believe that this might be a good game earlier on in this one. Joey Campbell with another nearly perfect day, 3 more touchdowns, puts him over 30 on the year, 283 passing yards. He's been incredible. He also had 74 rush yards and a touchdown. I mean, all 3 of our guys, look, 9 carries, 8 carries, 8 carries, even amount of carries among the 3 of them. Receiving-wise, Terrence Lynch led us in receptions. Godwin led us in yards. We had touchdowns for Godwin, Palmer, and White. And a lot of different guys caught passes today. And I think this is going to have to be the recipe for success while we wait for Kier Palmer to come back. You know, while we wait for Kier Palmer to come back, I think Terrence Lynch is going to be our main guy. And then we just got to spread it around after that. You know, I think that's going to be how we figure things out. Joey Campbell with another upgrade. What do I want you to get better at? Probably throwing under pressure. Yeah, that is what I want to do. We're going to keep doing improviser. And you are an 82, a true 82 overall. +1 under pressure, +1 on the run, +1 deep. Throw on the run is now a 96. You still wouldn't know it by how often he misses on the run, though. One last thing before we get out of here is, I believe a few games back, I put all of my focus players on some strong safeties, and oh my God. Well, we've learned a thing or two about some of these guys. I mean, I knew they were really good. Pat Tate is a top 5 talent. He's got A-man. C-zone isn't great, but I'm more concerned with the man. His athletic ability, while I'm looking at these, I will move my webcam out of the way. His athletic ability here looks like it could be incredible. I see a ton of A's on here. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be really, really good. But even if we can't get up there and get a guy like Pat Tate, even Jeremiah Milner is a round 1 talent. His athletic ability looks very good as well. He's more of a B all-around kind of guy, where Pat is more of an A all-around kind of guy. And then lastly, Del Grove, round 1 to 2 talent. A little bit less excited about him. He is 6'2", though, which is solid size at the safety position. And he is a mix of A's and C's and B's all around. You know, I think these 3 guys are going to be very good. And there's, like, more here that I like, too. You know, I like the look of Derek Telfrey. He's a little short, so I don't love that. But there's a lot of good safeties, or at least a lot of guys. Tommy Bishop looks good. Dude is 2 to 3 projection. Yeah, this draft looks like it's loaded with safeties. We don't even have a first-round pick. But you know what? We'll figure it out and see what we can do. Guys, next time we will take on the Green Bay Packers. They are 6-6. Maybe they'll give us a more competitive game. Thank you, as always, for stopping by. Have yourself a good whatever time you're watching this. Peace.